ladies, and welcome. Today's video is all about exercises that you can do right at your desk. So whether you work from home or you go into an office setting, this is a way you can get more exercise in throughout the day. This is actually a requested video, so I want to give a shout out to Jennifer and thank her for this request. I hope you like it. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna do are isometric glute exercises. So basically for this one, what I want you to do is have a little bit of space between you and your chair. So scooch up just a little bit. Keep your body upright. You don't want to slouch doing this, okay? You want to make sure that your spine is nice and straight. And hold your core very, very tight. That's even something that you can do anytime at your desk. When you think about it, tighten up your core, even when you're not doing these exercises. That's a really good way to sneak in some mini strength training, right? So anyway, I want you to bring your heels up off the floor and put the weight into the ball of your foot, mostly, and a little bit of your toes. Kind of just rest on your toes. And what you're gonna do is squeeze your glute muscles and let go. Squeeze. Hold as long as you can, might be a little shaky, and let go. And you can repeat this as many times as you want. And as you can see, people, if you're around, like if you're in an office situation, people can barely see what you're doing. So this is something that you can sneak in, right? All right, so moving on. Now, I want you to stay in this same position, but what you're gonna do is scooch up just a little bit more. So as you can see, just a bit. And I want you to lean forward. Oh, remember to keep your spine nice and straight and to engage your core. Now, what you're gonna do is put some of your weight, not all of it, on your legs. So you're gonna lean forward just a little bit. You can bring your arms out. Really shift your weight into the balls of your foot. You're really gonna feel the burn here. And you can just hold this for as long as you can. And the more you lean forward, the more weight is going to go on your toes. So if you can see me this way, I'm just leaning and I can feel this burn. So this is something that is going to be so effective. But again, you barely have to leave from your chair. So for this next exercise, I brought my chair all the way down to the lowest setting. So if you have a chair like mine, you can also do that. Now, what we're gonna do is as we're getting up and down, we're gonna kind of do it slowly and work our way in and out of the squat position when we're standing up. So as you're coming up, I want you to do it very slowly. So lean up a little bit, start coming up off the chair. Up and then down nice and slow as well until you tap the chair. Remember, now for squats, you really want to put your weight in your heels. And the good thing is you have this chair for support. So sometimes when you start to do a squat properly and you put more weight in your heels, you can feel a little bit off balance. This will actually help you to perfect your squat more, okay? Especially if you have trouble with your knees. This is like a tool to help you for support. You can also stabilize yourself with your desk if you need to. That way you can take some of the weight off your legs if you're having a hard time with this one. There's always a way to modify things. Just remember that, okay? So let's try one more. All right? Coming up nice and slow. Weight in my heels. Up. Nice and slow down. And you don't even have to be getting up and down out of your chair. You could just do a few of these. right? Or every time you sit down or every time you get up, do it slowly. All right? So good job. Moving on to the next exercise. So we've went over a couple of exercises for your lower body. Now I want to show you some that you can use for your upper body. Now you don't even need any equipment because if you're at your desk, you probably won't have any unless you work from home. So you can simply do some arm circles, right? Or you can press your arms up and down, up and down. One of my favorites is a chest fly. So this works your shoulders along with your chest and that little area right here. So bring your arms up, like so. Keep them here. They tend to want to come down and sag, so pay attention and keep them right up here. Tighten that core. What you're going to do is bring them in as close as you can and bring them back out. You don't have to touch elbows, but you want to bring them as close as possible to each other. Okay? So just like this. You could also do another exercise good for those same muscle groups, except for the shoulders. It's a little less about the shoulders for this one. So arms, hands behind your head. You can interlock them behind you. And again, just bring elbows as close as you can together. And you need no equipment. If you are at home, you could have a set of dumbbells, and you can go ahead and do different exercises right at your desk. And if you're working at an office setting, then you don't even need any equipment. It's all about your lifestyle and what's gonna work for you. So I really hope these helped you. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite exercise that you're gonna try. And as always, if you have any requests, please leave them in the comments below as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you in the next one.